Hey guys, I'm Jay Son of Lane, and for the majority of my adult life, I've been an illustrator. From digital art to oil painting, winning competitions and even being part of an exhibition. During that time, I was always told my style was very dark. It was something I prided myself on, having this grittier style. And then last year I played a game called Fear and Hunger, and oh boy, was I humbled. This cruel and disturbing game broke me, and I loved it. A year later, and I still couldn't get it out of my head, and I just knew I had to talk about it again. This isn't a review of Fear and Hunger. You can check out my other video for that. But I want to explore the art and style of these games and how it elevates the atmosphere and horror of this world. Some light spoilers ahead, and of course a hefty content warning. But with that out of the way, let's find out what makes the art of Fear and Hunger so disgusting. Fear and Hunger is deceptive with its design. Aside from the main menu or character selection, your first impression of the game is an innocent, sprite-based RPG? Oh, I remember RPG Maker. You know, it really does remind you of simple as oh God! Oh! What? Oh God, no! The sprites give way to more detailed illustrations. And while there aren't many animations, if any, I feel like this works to its advantage. Like, the enemies are these immovable forces of nature.
He's just standing there, menacingly!
Whereas the player character is the complete opposite. Smaller, vulnerable, and in a perpetual state of motion. I mentioned in my first video how it was pretty hard to cover this game, but I feel like it bears repeating, so well guys, I'm trying to yap on about it, but there are so many dicks in this game. Jesus Christ, I didn't have the censored one, so imagine me scouring over my footage like a Where's Waldo page, but for dicks. Oh, that's a pretty normal Minotaur design we have here. Wrong! It has for horns! I'm sorry guys, you didn't come here to hear me talk about f***ing balls all day. I'll move on. Oh! Anyway. Okay, sorry guys. I actually think that focusing on the gore and nudity when describing Fear and Hunger does it a disservice. Because what truly haunts me is the amazing creature designs. It's where Miro's creativity truly shines. I don't think I've ever been more horrified and in awe at the same time as when I saw the birth of a new god. Each version of the girl is more grotesque and inspired than the last. And sure, not every design is as inspired. But all of this is just the beginning. Because 4 years later, Fear and Hunger got a sequel. A sequel called Starting my first run of Termina, I decided to play as Osa. I mean, he's a yellow mage, I remember them from the first game. But what surprised me was that you start with a text-based adventure into the original dungeons of Fear and Hunger. This is incredible, all this for one character intro? But the thing is, I died here. I died in a flashback before the game had even begun. What do you have in store for me, Termina? When I heard Fear and Hunger 2 was leaving its medieval setting for a 1940s aesthetic, I'll admit, I was pretty disappointed. I didn't think in this time period you could capture the same hopeless and ancient world as the first game. Well, I was humbled again. In my defense, I would never have guessed mixing a Roman gladiator and World War II soldier would work so well.
Who's that Pokemon? It's
The art style changes along with its setting. The rough and darker style is refined into something more detailed and lighter. Even the UI gets a complete overhaul, with the whites and blues feeling more like a classic JRPG. But if you think this lighter style means the game has softened in any way, oh buddy, you haven't been paying attention, have you? What the f? Typical fantasy creatures like the lizard men and skeletons are replaced by horrifying distortions of everyday townspeople. Oh, Jesus! What is this? Oh, God, what happened to his... At first glance, can't really tell what's going on here. I mean, I don't even need to censor that really, but the longer you stare, you get a better picture of what happened. Yep, I'm just gonna put that thing right there. The moon scorched are so unique in their design and the symbolism relating to each character. Like, take the Valkyrie. It's completely different from the typical winged Viking we normally see. In Termina, she's literally carrying the souls of the fallen warriors on her back. I loved delving into the inspiration and symbolism that went into designing these terrifying creatures. And then there's just Jotaro! The original Fear and Hunger had its fair share of references, but I never had a problem with them. It gave you a peek behind the curtain to see what inspires the creator. And that has definitely continued with Termina and its resemblance to Majora's Mask. You might be thinking, Jay, it's not that egregious. I mean, it's just the 3-day time limit and a skull-faced moon hovering over a city. It's not that Termina. The land in Zelda was called Termina. This whole sequel's name is a reference. This is breaking my mind. In this modern gaming landscape, it's easier than ever to reach amazing levels of graphical fidelity with tools like Unreal Engine. But damn it, these static illustrations disturb and intrigue me more than any AAA horror game. The art of Fear and Hunger inspires me. And if I were to ever make a video game, I'd want it to be illustration based like it too. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you made it this far, please like and subscribe.
Hey babe, I've got something for you.
Oh! Sorry, it's been a weird day. It's a banana, right? It's a banana, right? Oh dear God. Okay, seriously, thanks for watching and sticking around to the end, guys. It means a lot. I had a really fun time covering a game topic rather than a full review, so if it's something you enjoyed too, make sure you let me know down below and subscribe to the channel. Check out my review on the first Fear and Hunger, or maybe one of my more recent uploads about a vampire knockoff of Metal Gear.